The fans introduced me to him, and I don't know, it made me open my mind to more songs from different countries. And I love Gamey Boy from the Super album. That's just a Gamey Boy. Oi Festival Teen, I'm Savannah and I'm so excited to talk with you guys. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world that the fans have connected with Avalanche and have been supporting the song with their whole being. Like the fans, I communicate a lot with my fans. So on social media, I see them and then messaging me saying, I've listened to Avalanche 206 times in one day. And I'm like, how did they listen to a song in one day? I didn't know that was possible. But yeah, I have the best fans in the world. And I'm so lucky that they love the song as much as I do. And I'm very, very grateful for them. So I love them so much. I got sent this song by Simon Fuller through email 2 years ago. And I was asking Simon for a very ballad and kind of piano feel kind of song because I've been playing piano since a very young age. And the moment he sent me this song and I listened to it, I think I was in Abu Dhabi at this point with Now United. And I listened to the song and I just fell in love with the meaning and the message behind the song. And that was what I've been wanting. I really look for a special meaning behind Avalanche. And the song just fits me so perfectly. And I'm so glad that everyone can connect with it in such a meaningful way. Yeah, I fell in love with the song and I'm so glad that I got to add my own flavor to it, which is really cool. I mean, we as Now United always love to keep the Uniteders on their toes. So, I mean, they can expect a group song or another solo song in the future. But yeah, stay tuned. I always love keeping things a secret. Well, trying to keep things a secret to the fans. So stay tuned. It was a dream come true. Like having the family come back together after not seeing each other for a long time. It was so nostalgic. Like the moment that I was rooming with Desi, Noor, and Mel, and we came down the lift to meet in the lobby, and like we stepped out of the elevator and we saw everyone, and everyone just looked at us and we were like, oh my God. It was such a strange feeling. I felt like it wasn't real the time that I saw my family again, and it was just so special that like instantly when we were together it just like clicked, and like we got on the van, we started singing all the Now United songs. It felt like old times again. It was the best moment, and I wish I could go back for sure. The moment we went to Mexico, like our phones were going wild. Like I felt like fans from way back in like 2019 like came back just to watch like the events happen, and it was such a cool feeling to even have the fans back together again in some way. Yeah, there are so many stories from the wedding that I can speak about and I can't speak about really, but I think like throughout the whole night we were just dancing and like letting our hair down, and at this point of the night it was like halfway through the night and we'd all be waiting for the Now United songs to turn on because we'd be dancing to all this like Spanish music, which was so much fun. But the moment, so we all took off our shoes. I just want to show you this. I still have the slippers. Sabby gave us slippers because the girls didn't want to be in heels. It was a long night, so we had to be in slippers. And we heard the song. What was the first song? The first song was, I think it was Summer in the City, and we had Hey, the city streets, and we all like freaked out and immediately just went into the choreography. It was like the choreography has been engraved in us and it will never leave our minds. And yeah, we just started performing together and a bunch of songs came on and it was so cool. I felt like we were the only ones in that in the place, just dancing together. I felt like no one was around us, and I don't know, my favorite moment was going in for Beautiful Life choreography again, because there's this like iconic moment where we all come together and look at each other and just like scream. And I immediately after that, I started crying. Like I was bawling. I was crying so much because I was like, this is like old times again. It felt so, so great to be back with the family. And yeah, that was a fun time. But there were many, many memories that I could pinpoint for you if you want more. There's a point when this was like the end of the night, and all of us were getting a little bit tired and a little bit tired. And I asked Melanie, I was like, do you want to just like go onto the grass? So there's this like big patch of grass and then the wedding dance floor over here. And so Melanie and I went over to the grass and we just started dancing on the grass, and then all the Now United members started joining us, and we just like ran around like children with our shoes off, just running around in our dresses. Noah like picked up this big Mexican flag and started running with it and waving it around, and yeah, we were all having so much fun. We were doing like a conga line, and at the end we just like laid down and just talked about life. That was like my favorite moment, I think, throughout the night, was being on the grass. There's like this iconic photo of us. It kind of looks like a Gossip Girl photo. It's all of us like on the grass and we're like laying there in our nice dresses. So I just love that. That's wait, I want to see if I can show you it. Where is it? It's my background, but I changed it for some reason. Wait. There it is. You know how you can swap it? I have it. Wait, let me clear my notifications. Favorite photo of the night. Like, it's adorable. Yeah, it was so, so special. I felt like we were the only ones there. Yeah, it was a great feeling. I mean, I just want to say I love Brazil so much. Ever since I joined Now United, I've learned so much more about Brazil from Annie and Desiree and the fans as well. They show me so many different songs from Brazil, and I don't know, just the culture I love so much. I would love to experience Carnival one day. That is like what I want to do. I have to the Carnival. All the fans are like, you need to come to Carnival. It needs to happen. So that will happen one day. But yeah, I've always loved the Brazilian culture. And there was this one moment, I want to talk about this really quickly. There was this one moment that felt so, so real to me. Desi took us out to a samba night. And I've never been to a samba night, or even just like going out in Brazil, we never got to do. And this one night we went out, I felt like a local. I felt like I lived in Brazil all my life. And we went to this amazing, like, it felt like an underground samba place, and the music was so amazing. And it felt like the Brazilians were communicating through music. And Desiree was teaching us samba, and it was such a special night. But yeah, that made me fall in love with Brazil even more. But I would love to collab with someone to sing in Portuguese. I'm still learning how to sing in Portuguese. I love to challenge myself, but definitely I would love to add some Portuguese and Brazilian vibes into my song one day. There are so many good moments in Brazil that I've had in my lifetime that I'm so grateful for. And the Eras Tour was such a highlight in my life because I've been a fan of Taylor Swift since a very young age. And the fact that I got to see her show twice in São Paulo at a stadium that Now United got to perform at was a dream come true. Like, I couldn't believe it. And being with the Now United members and then getting to go again and just experience the songs, I just remember sitting there and listening to All Too Well when she played the 10-minute version. And I was just sitting there like crying. I was like, wow, I want to be like that one day. Like Taylor Swift, like she is an incredible performer and I look up to her so much. And yeah, it was a very special moment in my life. How she can perform practically all her songs in her lifetime in one show. Like that is artistry right there. I wish I could go back. Oh my, you're putting me on the spot. I haven't sang a Portuguese song in a minute. I love João. Like, ever since I started listening to him, his first song was, I don't know how to pronounce it, Idiota? Idiota? Gotcha. That was the first one I listened to, and I was like, wow, I love his vibe. I love his style of music. And he was actually like the first person that I started to fall in love with a different culture of music, because I've been listening to English music my whole life, and the fans introduced me to him, and I don't know, it made me open my mind to more songs from different countries. And I love Gamey Boy from the Super album. That's just a Gamey Boy. That's such a good song. But I love Julio. That's the one I learned, and I was like, I need to sing this one. I don't remember how it starts. I learned the chorus. Okay, let me try. Tudo é agora, Júlia, tudo que a gente não vai mais ser. Júlia, lembra o que você deixou, dizendo que não tinha mais como ficar. Júlia, lembrar que foi eu quem ficou. Júlia, só deixar o tempo te esquecer. Agora, Júlia, você. I hope that was Portuguese. I don't speak Portuguese. I'm from Australia, so I challenged myself to learn that song, but I love that song so much. I would love to just like get into the studio with him and just like write and see like how his mind works, and I don't know, create some magic together. That would be really, really cool. Maybe even just one day meet him or go to his show. I know he has a show coming up, so that would be cool. I'm still like exploring and finding new artists from Brazil, but I listen to Ana Castela. Love Ana Castela. João. I love Pablo Vittar, Ludmilla, Anita. There's so many artists. Those are like the ones that I really follow, which I love. I want the whole world to know about the Brazilian artists, because I feel like so many Brazilian artists are not known, especially in Australia. I would love for them to be known in Australia, because the culture in Brazil is just so vibrant, and I would love all the Australians to find out the Brazilian culture. To all my Brazilian fans, I love you so, so much. I wouldn't be here without you, and I'm so grateful that you love my song Avalanche, and you continue to support me and love me, and you guys are my family. Te amo. Beijos. Love you guys. Hopefully I'll see you in Brazil soon.
Number one fan of Brazil from Australia, right?
Yes, that's me. The number one fan.
Show me all the scary parts.